Ever wondered what other teachers are celebrating or still struggling with at the end of the year? Or maybe you're looking for ideas to make the most of your summer break? Well, stick around because in today's episode, we're diving into real reflections, goals for the new academic year, and fun plans you deserve after a long term. Hey there, teachers. Welcome to Miss Estruch Teach and Tell, the podcast where every week I dive into all the tips and tricks that make teaching life so much easier. Whether you're a veteran educator, an early career teacher, learning the ropes, or balancing the classroom with being a busy parent, this will help you streamline your workload and bring a bit more balance to your life. You bring the coffee and I'll bring the teach and tell. Hey there, teachers. Welcome back to Miss Estruch Teach and Tell, your go-to podcast for time-saving tips, fresh ideas, and support to help you streamline your workload so you can actually enjoy your evenings again. I'm your host, Katie Estruch, and today we have reached the final episode of season 1. Can you believe it? 32 episodes in, we've got to the end of the academic year. This is the last episode of the season. So whether you've been here since day 1, episode 1 of this podcast, or you've just joined, I'm so grateful that you have shared this journey with me and you've been here supporting the podcast so that I can reach more teachers just like you. Which, just on that, if you haven't left a review yet on Apple Podcasts or whatever platform you do listen to this on, I would really appreciate if you could give preferably a 5-star review because it helps to boost the podcast, which really helps me. As we reach the end of the summer term, today's episode is all about reflecting on the year that's been and of course recharging before the next one begins. It's a chance to celebrate your wins this year. Think about what you might want to try and do differently in September and of course plan some well-deserved fun. So first, let's reflect back and think about what did you absolutely smash this year? Maybe you finally started taking a proper lunch break instead of wolfing down your sandwich at your desk after helping loads and loads of people, doing loads of marketing, doing lots of planning before even thinking about yourself. Or maybe you managed to switch off in the evenings, giving yourself time to rest and be present with your family or just get in a social life with your friends as well. But it's also important to think about what you'd like to get better at. Perhaps you still ended up taking marking home, or you want to work on a professional goal, some new CPD, like integrating new technology, using ChatGPT, improving your feedback, or focusing on supporting neurodivergent students, which by the way, you can find all of that on my podcast and my free CPD, which is also on my YouTube channel. But reflecting on these successes and areas for growth helps you set realistic, meaningful goals for the year ahead. So personally, this has been my first year in 15 or 16 years where I haven't been a classroom teacher. I've done it all independently, self-employed, online through YouTube and various other platforms. And I made myself the agreement that if I was going to do that, I was fully protecting my evenings. I would not tutor in the evenings, I would not work in the evenings because I wanted to get that time back to spend with family and friends and have a work-life balance. And if I reflect back at that, on the whole I've been pretty good. There were the Thursday night lives I do at 8 p.m, which I knew I'd be giving up half an hour then. And during exam season, that was a bit different because yes, I did work in the evenings during exam season, but that's my busiest 3 weeks of the year, which I said, I'm going to work for these 3 because it makes such a huge difference to my business and to the students. But thinking forwards then to next year, what might I want to do? I probably should have thought of this before I started filming, but I think the evenings I've got pretty good at protecting. But maybe another reason I did say I wanted to go part-time was, yes, I wanted to have more time flexibility and protect my evenings. But I did also say I wanted to have more time to spend with the children, which I absolutely have done, but also to do things I used to do before children. So things like reading more and doing more exercise. Reading more I have got better at, but exercise, oh my goodness, I have not. So maybe that will be my goal for next year. Try and make sure I do actually schedule in some time to do exercise so I can feel a bit healthier. So let's think about summer plans now. The best part, or one of the best parts of being a teacher, in fact, I think probably most people say the best part of being a teacher is the teaching element, being with the students, but we cannot deny the summer holiday is also amazing. So my plans this summer, because although I'm not working in schools, I do still have like a summer season. I don't actually take the 6 weeks off anymore, or I say anymore, this is my first year, but even when I was working part-time and full-time, I was doing my business on the side, I worked through the summer holidays on my business. And I'm going to be taking 1 full week off when I'm going to be going to Spain for a week with my partner and his daughter and my twin boys, who, by the way, They are basically like triplets because they are all 4 years old and they're 2 weeks apart in age. I mean, obviously my twin boys, they're not the 2 weeks apart, it's to my partner's daughter. So it's going to be a full house in Spain of running around, very overexcited 4-year-olds, which I think is going to be amazing for us, but also calling it a holiday might be a bit ambitious for us as parents. So I'm going to take that full week off, but the rest of it I am pretty much working the whole time, apart from the odd day off where I'm doing things with the boys or doing things with friends. But I am making sure that I've got way more time lined up for reading, and I'm going to do exercise. Which actually, what is your holiday reading that you've got lined up? I'm actually reading at the moment Jacqueline Wilson's new book called Think Again, which I was obsessed with Jacqueline Wilson when I was younger. I read all of her books, absolutely loved them, and this is the adult sequel to Bad Girls, which I don't know how many books of that she did. I felt like it was maybe 2, maybe 3 of the series Bad Girls, which was one of my favourites. And it's awesome because this is the adult sequel, which is now about all of those characters who are turning 40, and it's been so nostalgic and I'm loving it so far. So if you did read those books as a child, this will be amazing for you. But if not, any book recommendations, I'd absolutely love to hear your recommendations. Holiday book recommendations, drop them in the comments for me, but also other people might want to know as well. But whether you're travelling or staying local, some general ideas how to make the most of the holidays. Number 1, don't forget to rest and recharge. Catch up on all those things that you've missed during the term time, whether that is reading, seeing friends, picking up old hobbies that you just haven't had the time or energy to do, going for long walks, enjoying not having deadlines, doing more exercise, visiting maybe local museums or sites that you might have near you. Whatever it is, give yourself permission to fully unwind because you have earned it, and we don't want to be spending the whole summer working and prepping. And before we wrap it up for this season, I would love to hear from you. Could you please write a comment on whatever platform you're watching this on, or on Instagram if you're watching a little snippet, to share what have been your favourite themes or favourite episodes this season, so that I can use that to start planning my season 2, which will kick off right at the start of September. So that might be the most popular ones that I've had have been linked to anything related to ChatGPT. The one that I did about Excel, using Excel for teachers, and Canva was really popular, and some of my revision lesson ones. Those from the stats are the most popular, but I'd love to know if you are a frequent listener, regular listener, what's been your favourite or what would you like to see more of? And if you did come along to the free CPD sessions I did in January, February and March, which are on using ChatGPT, writing an AQA essay and streamlining your workload, let me know if you found them helpful. Would you like me to do more of those free CPD sessions? And if so, what would you like them to cover? Because I could always plan some more of those for the next academic year as well. But that is it for today's episode. A little bit of a reflection, roundup, prepping for the summer, end of season 1 Miss Estruch Teach and Tell. I have loved every minute of sharing these episodes with you, getting to, I say meet, it's not meet, but talk to other teachers across the UK and also across the globe through Instagram messages and emails. And I can't wait to come back refreshed, and you refreshed, ready for another season full of tips, ideas and support for your teaching journey. Enjoy your summer, take care of yourself, and remember, you bring the coffee and I'll bring the teach and tell. See you in September.